Alright, hey, I'm back. 2 videos in 2 days? Wow. This is Nate. Hello, VC. Alright, I went out and did a little digging today, and I wasn't really planning on buying anything, but I went to a consignment slash pawn shop type place, and the guy had tons of stuff. And it was $2 each. So I went in and I found some really amazing stuff for super cheap. So without further ado, on with the music. I picked up two prog rock masterpieces, um, both by Yes Man, Rick Wakefield, Journey to the Center of the Earth, and The Six Wives of Henry VIII. Let's see, I found two by Stephen Stills. This is Stephen Stills 2, and self-titled. I was happy about that. I really like Stephen Stills. Can't get enough of him, especially some of his solo work is really good. You don't hear a lot of it. It's kind of overshadowed by Crosby, Stills, and Nash and Young, or Crosby, Stills, and Nash, which, it's understandable. Jackson Browne. Getting closer to completing the Jackson Browne discography on vinyl, or that I can find on vinyl anyway. I think I'm going to have a hard time finding I'm Alive, which I already have on CD, but anyhow. This one is an upgrade. Stevie Wonder Talking Book. I had it before I got it at a record show. And, those of us, and I would probably venture to say that's 90% of us in the vinyl community that are fans of High Fidelity, know the song at the end. I believe when I fall in love, it will be forever. Oh, sorry. I believe when I fall in love, it will be forever. It was featured at the end of it. That song, because it was at the end of that movie, and my wife and I enjoyed it so much, chose to dance to it. I think it was probably the first or second slow dance that she and I did at our wedding reception. So that song will always, always, always have a very, very huge sentimental value to me. And I was so pleased that I could pick that one record up, because that song on my old copy skipped, and it was really scratchy. And this one is in beautiful shape. The jacket is in really good shape. It's the spine is a little torn, and there's a little bit of ring wear on the back, but other than that, the vinyl is in fantastic shape. All right, more. Robin Trower, Long Misty Days. I love Robin Trower. Amazing blues guitarist. He can just really wail on guitar. Phil Collins, No Jacket Required. I'm not the biggest Phil Collins fan, but I really do like some of the older stuff. Like, I mean, One More Night. That kind of brings me back to when it came out. I think I was in junior high or a little younger, but it was. I like some of that stuff, just to take me back to when I was younger. Life was a little simpler. I was stoked to find this next record, and in decent shape too. The cover is taped at the bottom and the top, but it is an original pressing of Green Onions by Booker T and the MGs in mono. on Stax Records. Very, very happy to find that. Um, Needs to be cleaned up a little bit. I just listened to it and it sounds great. Uh, Two records to bring me closer to completing the Billy Joel discography. One is his very first one, Cold Spring Harbor, which for some reason I haven't been able to find very often. This is a reissue or re-release, I think, from 1983. I'm not sure, but this was the one that Billy Joel. It was mastered at a speed that was just too fast. So it sounded like he was actually his voice was is too high. It was like an octave or two too high on the whole thing. And the story goes that when he first heard it, Billy Joel, he ripped it off the turntable and just stormed out of the room. And the his friendship with the guy who mastered it, that was it. It ended, and it almost his career may have not taken off had that been it. But I don't know what the legal wranglings were, but he sued and he got out of that contract, which was like some kind of odd, bizarre 10 record deal. And so later on, he came out with Piano Man, and then that was it. The rest was history. That was the one that blew the doors wide open. I also found Street Life Serenade, which when I was very young, my dad had a cassette tape of it was a 2-for-1 special. One side had Piano Man, and one side had Street Life Serenade. So there's some really good stuff on here. Great Suburban Showdown, Roberta, The Entertainer, Last with Big Time Spenders. Really good album. Underrated. Not usually mentioned as one of the better, Billy Joel albums. I was really happy to find this one, and I was much happier when I got home because, traffic, shootout. This is a damn glare. Sorry about that. But Shootout at the Fantasy Factory, it's such a great record. I love Traffic. But this one happens to be a German pressing. And $2? Are you kidding me? Yeah, all day long. This sort of jumped out at me, and I didn't know what to make of it. But Lenny Kravitz, the sampler with soul. Play it, say it, or when you play it, say I don't know. That's the little hype sticker, I suppose. But it ain't over till it's over, and Always on the Run. Always on the Run is an instrumental, and this came out in '91, and I had never heard of it. It's just a promo for radio programming managers and whatnot. $2. Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison. Outstanding. The vinyl is in outstanding condition. It's an old pressing, so the jacket's kind of worn, but hey, it's full at Folsom Prison. $2. You jump all over that when you can. And La Pièce de Résistance of the afternoon. I was so happy to find this. You could scream. Neil Young, Crazy Horse. Rust Never Sleeps. I've always been a huge fan of Neil Young, and this is probably one of my favorite albums of his. The whole thing, God, I listened to this in high school all the time. And this too, when I got home, I looked at it, and I saw it's a German pressing. Sorry. Let's see. You're not gonna. I don't think you can see that. It's probably too much glare. Oh, and I'm going to 10 minutes, and that's probably too long. So I'm going to wrap it up. I was really pleased with what I got, and for the first digging or the first purchase of 2014, I am super pleased. $30, 15 records, really really good stuff, and I will sign off and see you later.